Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic episode of Couchops. My name is Jeff, and I'm joined as always by my two best friends and co-hosts, Sebastian
Hi, I'm Jesse.
and Jesse.
Hello!
Wow, way to just start speaking as, yeah.
Dude, you know how similar our voices sound? The only reason they can tell it's me is because I have an accent, you know? Like, between you and Jesse, sometimes you can't tell apart, you know?
Okay.
All right, so how are we doing, guys?
We're doing good this week. We figured this week we're gonna branch it out into a bit of a long topic. We want to do a little mini series, basically covering the pros and cons of this modern game systems, like basically the Xbox One, the PS4, the Wii U, and the glorious PC Master Race.
Ooh, which one are we doing first?
This week we're gonna go ahead and start off with Sony and the PS4.
Sony PS4 or just Sony? All right.
Well, I mean, we can generalize it as just Sony, but
Okay.
that's their console out right now. So
Okay, so we can start from the PS4 and then backtrack into this special episode, I guess, in 4-part miniseries that Jeff just mentioned. So, what are you guys' opinions on Sony and its latest console?
Jeff, you should go first.
as far as the console itself, I think it's a good console. I mean, granted, unfortunately, I do not have a PS4.
But you think it's good.
I have played. I do think it's good. My biggest issue with Sony is an issue with their customer service. I've seen a lot of horror stories that are going on right now with their customer service that kind of surprises me from such a big company.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
terrible, man.
Well, I used to be a Sony
You lose
fanboy
money.
back in
F
the-
you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know. I used.
Yeah, for those that don't know at the moment, one of the big issues that's been spreading online is if a customer's account gets hacked and then somebody spends money on that account, if the customer doesn't want to if the customer tries to charge back or basically have the the charges dropped with their bank, Sony will just straight up ban your account.
Really?
Like, you could prove to them
Yeah,
9
dude.
ways to Sunday. You could prove to them 9 ways to Sunday that it wasn't you who made those purchases. Sony will say you pay it or we ban your account. That's
So
it.
you can send him a picture of a guy hacking you, like literally with his ID saying, "I'm hacking this person," and still.
Yeah, you could you could have a webcam footage of your roommate going into your account and doing those. Yeah, nope. You can either pay it or we ban your account.
That's bullshit. I mean,
Yes, it
I
is.
I used to be a very Sony fanboy back in the PS2 days. Like, that was the console I loved. And when we were transitioning to the next generation, quote unquote, Xbox 360 and PS3, there was a lot of promises that Sony made that I did not like, and I did not see them follow through that. Like, it was too expensive, obviously. Then there was a shortage. And then I bought it because I needed a console that was gonna run like a PC with Linux. Like, that's what I wanted originally, because I didn't have a PC at that time. And they straight up blocked that shit. And then, fuck that, right? Another thing that happened was when I bought the PSP, they said the web browser wasn't being updated frequently in order to cover all this stuff. That web browser was shit. It didn't
Yeah,
work
it was.
for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
So that made
wasn't
me
the
hate-
fact that the PS3 was getting delayed too multiple times? Like its launch
Yeah,
window?
it came out like a whole year later than the Xbox 360.
Yeah, because I was waiting for that PS3 to come out, and then you guys are like, oh, well, F the PS3, go get a 360.
Yeah, literally that's what
Yeah.
happened one day. Like, Jeff was chilling in my house, and we're like, Jeff, you know what? Fuck that PS3. I'm gonna cancel my reservation, and I'm gonna buy a 360. So that same day we went to
Yeah.
GameStop, bought a 360, bought Dead Rising and Dead or Alive 4, and came home. Then when I got home, I realized I didn't buy a hard drive, but that's details.
That's in the Microsoft part.
Yeah, that'll be another episode. But yeah, other than that, like I would say, I don't like PS4. I mean, the graphics look great and all that stuff. The design is cool. I don't like its menu. I think Sony's horrible at making menus.
Yeah, their UI's terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
That is absolutely true.
I mean-
I'm 100% with that.
I mean, I think they're not intuitive. Like, you gotta. I was like the other day, I was trying to sync in my Facebook account with the PSN account, and I was trying to go to my account, right, in settings. Nothing will come up. I had to go to like the PSN settings and then do it. I was like, okay, that was weird, but whatever. I mean, whatever floats your boat. But PS2 and PlayStation, holy shit, I'm on 100% in it. Yeah, best consoles ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. The PS2. I mean, that was Sebastian and I's childhood. Like, you know, playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You know,
Playing
multiplayer.
Playing
You know,
SOCOM, dude.
playing. Deploy the fries.
Yeah.
Tango down.
Sorry. All right.
I mean, like, we have so many fond memories of playing PS2. I mean, that's, you know, our childhood. But I mean, once, you know, PS3 hit, it pretty much went downhill.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that Sony didn't do that. You know, granted, the console was like super powerful, but they made it so weird to like develop games for it that it just wasn't happening. You weren't getting that many games, unfortunately.
Yeah.
People that knew how to develop made some great games. I mean, look at Metal Gear Solid 4. That game was pretty damn good, if you ask me.
But also the
But,
fact that
I
it
mean,
was
and Gears of War 3 was another.
was
good
also the
one.
fact that the system was hard to develop games for too.
That's what I'm saying. Like the architecture of the cell processor thing was insane. Like nobody knew how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, do you guys have a favorite PS3 game, or did you even have one? Like played it much?
Well, I still have my PS3.
I really didn't.
I-
I really didn't. I used mine as a Blu-ray player.
What about
Yeah,
you,
I
Jesse?
I started to use that, but as a Blu-ray player. But like after, I don't know, I kind of stopped playing with the 360, and I was like, well, let me just try playing with the PS3, and I got multiple games for it, and I loved their PS1, PS2 classic store. That's what I missed.
Yeah, but we're
Yeah, but
talking
see,
about
in that
PS3
case, you were
though.
playing the classics. You were playing the PS2 and PS1 games. You weren't playing the PS3 games.
Well, like I said, I have like multiple PS3 games, but I just like the fact that you could just play classic on there too. Because I don't have a PS2 or a PS1.
I mean, I got lucky. I got one of the first gens that that had the backwards compatibility, which is another thing that I thought was fucking retarded that they removed.
Yeah,
That was bullshit.
yeah, I was annoyed about that.
Like,
Because like I still have a lot of my PS2 and PS1 games, so I was excited that I could still play those.
yeah, that was weird. That was to me that was another thing that was bullshit. It was like, I mean, you're charging $600 for a card. It had an SD card.
Multiple USB
fine.
ports.
Yeah, and then you do it, you slim it down supposedly. It still costs $400, and they remove PS2 games. They removed the fucking SD cards, the more USB ports and all that shit.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, so what's left, you know? And it sucks because if you had, like, for example, you could play your disc games and all that stuff, but if you wanted, like, since for example you bought, like, you couldn't get the original PS3 release, right? So all the games you had, you would have to buy digitally, and that was bullshit, you know?
Yeah, basically they're making money off me again because I upgraded my system. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, that was weird. And it doesn't help that Sony's online system was pretty bad at the beginning. I mean,
Dude, it was
the
still
reason
bad.
I never played it is because
In
of
the
the
It's
voice
still
chat.
bad on
Like,
the PS3.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like
Yeah.
the PS3 because of the voice chat. Like, we couldn't do the same team chats like how we do in 360. You know?
Yeah.
I took that for granted.
Yeah, that was
I
real
think, I think that
annoying.
spoiled us a little bit. The party
Yeah.
chats.
Yeah. No, I mean, when we used
But
to play
luckily
Modern
the
Warfare
PS4
2,
fixed that though.
they did. They learned a lot from Xbox on that. You know.
Uh-huh.
Another episode, but
But see, that's sad to say that they had to learn from their competition.
no, I wouldn't say it's bad. I mean, they all learn from each other. I mean, Nintendo with the Wii released all that stuff, and then everyone was doing Kinect and iToys and Move and all that shit.
Yeah, all that garbage.
I mean, you gotta copy the good, obviously, and that makes it competitive. So if Sony fixed that on the PS4, like they have a robust like party system and voice chat and all stuff, awesome, because it makes it more competitive, you know. And I think a lot of people were waiting for that to happen with the PS4, you know. How would you play Destiny or all the AAA quote unquote games if you didn't have voice chat? That was annoying, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember like back on the PS2 days, some games like had weird voice options and
Yeah.
like
Resident Evil Outbreak.
Resident Evil
Jeff.
Outbreak that did not have it did not have a voice option.
Kept going.
The
Yoko!
mic could be used on other games, but no, they had this weird thing that like depending on which direction you pressed on the joystick, it was a different like pre-rendered voice thing.
I remember
Yoko.
playing
Really?
Resident Evil Outbreak online, right? And I think we were playing very hard with a group. We had to. This is when you had to type with the keyboard to chat, to communicate before
yeah.
you start the game, because you cannot use a keyboard to talk to other players. Like Jeff was saying, you had to use a directional pad to say yes, no, go
with the
over
horrible
here.
Sony keyboard.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
my team, we had to say, like, okay, I'm going to go with this guy to do this puzzle on this side of the building. You two go on the other side of the building, do this, this, and that to get that puzzle done. It was just a pain in the ass, man. I was so happy when they added, like, voice chat to, you know, recent games and stuff.
But it made no sense. Like it made no sense that they couldn't do that because then there was games like SOCOM where you could.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, but there were other games that didn't need voice chat. For example, Metal Gear Solid Online on the PS2, for example. They didn't need
That's
voice
true.
chat, and that game worked perfectly.
Box dance.
Yeah, you could do box dance, and then he's like, "Who's there?"
I never played online on the PS2, so
Oh, really?
yeah, no.
I just remember being a douche and like somebody's like chasing you up a ladder. You just get to the top and then put a
I was
satchel right there in front.
I was like top 100.
Or not a satchel,
worldwide,
claymore.
Really?
dude. You know, Jeff, remember when I used to? Yeah, I used to play that game, and I was very good. Like,
Yeah, he played it religiously for a while. Yeah.
yeah, I used to like headshot people across the stage with a SOCOM gun, like, ping, and it would hit like the ping headshot.
Didn't she?
Yeah.
Goddamn
Uh,
big mouth. No
I mean,
matter what
regardless
you
to
want,
say, I would say the PS2 was more visionary than the PS3 and
give an
PS4.
arm for them tools. I'll pay you
Yeah.
2,000 cash.
And
Yeah.
I,
I mean, comparative to what it had, you know, against its competition at that time, yeah, the PS2 blew everything else out of the
well,
water.
one of the things
Yeah.
that still amazes me is like you can still get games like Gran Turismo 3, I believe. That's a game you can run on 1080i on the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's crazy considering that's a
fact
console
that
that came out
how-
in 2000.
Well, I was just gonna say, or the fact that how long the console was out for. It,
Yeah, how long was it out for? Like-
Discontinued 2013, right?
Really? Was it like that's
I think it was 14.
Was
dude.
it? Okay.
that's a
I wasn't too sure.
Double checking.
yeah? We gotta double check our facts here on Couchops because we're not sure we know anything.
You'll regret it.
Yeah, because
PS2 lifespan.
I remember that, man. Like, I was like, they're still
from
making
2000
consoles
to
from it.
2013.
Yeah, they were still in production until January 4th, 2013.
Jesus.
Because I remember going to GameStop, like, you know, oh, if you guys want to buy PS2 games, here's your chance. You know, they had a due date. I was like, oh wow, that's how I found out
Dude,
that
look
they
at
would
this.
discontinue it.
Look at that crazy specs though. Like, you know, 294 megahertz at launch, increased to 299 in newer models. And then whopping amazing 32 megabytes direct RAM bus or RDRAM and 4 megabytes of EDRAM. Holy shit, that's like fucking COD killer gaming there. That's
And oh man, it had a 40 gig hard drive add-on.
yeah, I never bought that. That you
Yeah.
needed to get that to play Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
you needed, if you wanted the load times to go quicker on Resident Evil Outbreak, you needed to buy that.
Really?
Yeah.
You could use
Because
it.
then it would pre-install it. Yeah, it would pre-install it.
It
onto
would
the hard
piss me
drive.
off because I would be like sitting there waiting to go into the next room, and like 2 guys who had it are already there waiting for me.
Jesus.
I was like, damn it, I need to
I
buy
mean-
that hard drive.
So, what would you say is your favorite PS2 game?
Oh man.
Oof. That's a tough call.
That is a tough question, right?
Uh,
I would say for me, my top 5.
That really is.
For me, my top 5 would be, I would say Dark Cloud. You know, Dark Cloud 1 and 2. I would put them as Dark
Okay.
Cloud. I would say Metal Gear, obviously. Love that Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3.
Mhm.
Final Fantasy 10. That's without
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
doubt
Mhm.
one of my favorite games. I liked Guitar Man. I thought that was the most original game. I could
course.
keep going back to that game and play it. I still have it actually. And
I will add one thing to this list because it's literally the game that brought us together as friends. DDR.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh my
I
god.
remember bringing DDR for the
Yeah.
PS2 over to Sebastian's house
yeah. We didn't even.
with my 2 dance mats.
yeah, at the point we got so lazy, we just play with the controllers.
Really?
Yeah.
And then we switched over to Frequency because
Yes.
we're like, fuck it, if we're just gonna use the controller.
And that was gonna be my last game, Frequency. That was the game I developed like biceps on my thumbs. Because I got so good. Oh, dude, you should have seen my remixes. They were insane.
Dude, yeah, Frequency was ridiculous.
Yeah. What about you guys?
And I remember our characters.
What about you guys? Like, top 5 games for PS2.
I gotta agree with pretty much your whole list there, man.
Because that's
Mainly because we played like the entire PS2 like together. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's because we used to share the games together, like play them endlessly.
yeah.
And didn't you have a GameCube and you would just come to my house and play PS2, and then it was like, well, whatever.
Me? No, you did.
I would go to.
You did at one point.
We did. I used to go to your house a lot, and then you used to come to my house a lot. No, I don't remember. Well,
You never came to my house. I always came to your house.
dude, I used to go to your house, and your mom used to like serve me dinner, and I couldn't leave until you guys were almost to sleep because your mom was like, "No, stay a little longer."
You like never came. You came to my house like a handful of times total. Yeah, my mom did that every time, but you came to my house like a handful of times.
No,
I always came to your house because you had to take care of your little brother.
Yeah, well, the time I used to go to your house when you had the awesome Windows XP Vista Intel Pentium 4 PC edition in that room, remember?
I really hope you find someone to help.
Oh, yeah, the tiny little half.
Yeah, that little closet room, bathroom, office.
Yeah, it was technically a bedroom that we added a bathroom in, and then left half of it as just like
Nothing.
a room.
Mind you, Jesse, this one when Jeff was better than me at Photoshop. Remember?
I had skills at Photoshop for a while,
You
and
did.
God, like I haven't touched it in forever. I did, like I actually had decent skills at Photoshop.
You did.
I used to actually enter like Photoshop competitions online, like.
I still remember that picture of you in a car and then motion blur it because you were driving too fast. That was like a picture of like 15-year-old would do. It was like, look at me driving a car. I'm driving a Nissan too. Not even a fucking Lamborghini. Driving a Nissan.
Those are still on my DeviantArt account.
Oh my
Those are
God.
still on the very beginning of my DeviantArt account.
I'm gonna have to post this on your.
Yeah. Now you're gonna have to show those out there. Oh
I'm
God.
gonna have to show this on the video. What about you, Jesse? Top 5 video games for PS2.
Metal Gear 2,
Okay.
Final Fantasy X. I had to throw Resident Evil Outbreak because that was good times.
I think that game was awesome. I never had the chance to play it myself, but if I played it, I would have added it to the list. But it's an awesome game, and I want a remake.
Yeah.
We stay safe.
I don't really.
Tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own.
The fog condensers need their power modules.
I would say Resident Evil 4. That was good.
Either way, you're gonna have
You
to
played it
find
on the
him
PS2?
first.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I had it for the PS2.
Okay.
Good.
Or actually, technically, James had it. He just let me borrow it.
Oh.
And Tony Hawk Underground.
Said I was a detective.
Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, it's between Tony Hawk or SOCOM.
Tony Hawk Underground with the crazy skater music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
10 seconds.
That's all we can afford, guys. But Doug, I remember Jeff had.
Nah, man. Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, Tony Hawk Underground. Remember?
Yeah.
Doug 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Part 1 was better than 2. It was like,
Oh man, I did a kickflip off of the helicopter.
Yeah,
Holy
right.
shit.
yeah, I just started. Hey, cool being a
And
total
then,
radical dude.
Eric Sparrow claimed credit for it,
Yeah.
the bastard.
Yeah, and
He took your
remember it's like,
your footage, man. You have to
Yeah,
go
it's
get
like you
it.
just started. It's like you just started as a skater. Do a kickflip over a helicopter. I'm sure you can do it. You'll be all right. You know?
No, that was like halfway into the game because that was when you made it
Yeah.
as a
Yeah,
skater.
you were in
and then
Hawaii.
then your rival claimed
I
credit
remember
for it.
you were in Hawaii and
Yeah.
you had a kick flip over 2 hotel buildings with a helicopter in the middle of it.
Wow. You know what's funny though? The what's it called? You would do like stuff like, you know, oh my god, I had to talk to Bam Margera. Oh my god, you know,
Okay.
Yeah.
because he was in the game.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm in the game.
Yeah, Bam, Tony Hawk. That was a bunch of like just people that like, where are they now?
Yeah. So
So
you guys have like
Jeff.
you guys have a favorite
Oh God, are you
PS3
looking at my
games at
photos?
all?
Don't.
Do I have PS3 games or like favorite PS3s?
Yeah, favorite PS3.
A favorite PS3?
Jesse, you go. I mean, Jeff, you go first.
I mean, I was partial to like the Devil May Cry series, so I had that for the PS3. Trying to think what I actually had for PS3 because like I said, I use it as a Blu-ray player, and I never really bought games for it.
Seba.
God of War 3, I think was another one.
Oh. Ew. It's like. For me, I guess. Let's see. For me, PS3 games that I played and enjoyed. I have to say, Metal Gear Solid 4. Played and enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Demon Souls. I bought and played. Really enjoyed that. Before it got competitive. I bought Dragon Age for it, and I liked it. The Dragon Age and the expansion with Awakening or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like I like
Didn't
that,
make it.
and I would say the game I bought, and then
Fucking
Jeff, that
dentures
he
myself.
actually spotted me like a true BFF. Borderlands, because I bought it for PS3. He bought it for PS3 just to play it with me, and we beat the campaign, and we beat it completely with DLCs. So I would say that.
You 100%ed the game. You guys
We did.
100%ed.
Like
No, we did. Oh,
no, we didn't.
We went through the entire story. We didn't get every achievement or
okay.
anything like that.
But we went through every DLC though, right? We did.
Yeah, we did do that.
We
did
didn't
go through all the
100% it,
DLCs, but
Jeff?
we didn't like.
Now I feel empty.
No.
I thought we did all these years.
Oh God, no. Yeah, no.
Oh, my
Because
God.
the only time I 100%ed Borderlands was I did it with Courtney on the Xbox.
Oh, damn it. Damn, I need to go back to it then. We need to. All right, it's official, guys. We're gonna play Borderlands. No, just kidding.
No, but I did think of one more PS2 game that like I really enjoyed that I'm surprised it didn't. None of us mentioned.
PS3.
Onimusha.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
You
That's right.
What was your favorite Onimusha on PS2? Please don't say 3 with
first one.
Jean Reno.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No. The first one because it was so unique.
Yeah.
It was basically Resident Evil, but like with
Really?
swords and.
I don't like 1 as much as I like part 2. I think part 2 was better.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I like part 2, dude. I think it was better built as a game. You know?
Oh, it probably is, but just one stands out to me because it was different at the time.
Okay. I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it's a good game overall. It's just Devil May Cry with a samurai skin, but okay.
No, it was Resident Evil with the samurai skin.
Well,
Because it had the tank controls
well,
and everything.
Jeff,
True.
to me, it was pretty much like Dino Crisis. I don't know if you ever played Dino Crisis 2.
They're all Capcom
Yeah,
games. They're all the
I-
same
but
shit with skin.
I still, yeah, I know. I still have the freaking Dino Crisis 1 disc somewhere.
Really? That's amazing. All right, so we're pretty much PS3, PS2 games. So now we're going
Well-
back to the original thing that started it all.
I wanna tell you my list of PS3
I
games.
asked you your list. Oh, yo,
No, you
all right,
didn't.
go. What's your list, Jesse? What's
Okay,
your list?
Metal Gear 4,
That's all the time we have, guys.
Uncharted.
Okay.
You forgot Uncharted. Final Fantasy
I
13.
forgot.
I like that one. Well, I liked Final
Okay.
Fantasy 13 2 more because it dealt with time travel. Marty.
Ooh.
I just thought Final Fantasy 13 was strange in that the summons were vehicles.
Really? They were like, lightning. We need to go
Yeah.
back.
The Shiva sisters turned into a motorcycle by scissoring.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I wrong, Jesse?
No,
Am I wrong?
He's right.
Okay, I'm gonna sound like an old man, but I played Final Fantasy 13 for like 2 minutes. I don't think I even played it. I saw someone play it, and I was like, nope, I don't like this game. It looks like shit. And I
Yeah,
just
it doesn't.
skipped
It doesn't really get good until like halfway through the game.
Does it get
Could-
good?
Because when I was
Like-
playing it,
Like the intro is like
yeah,
4
I know. I'm
hours
like, what is
long.
this, man? This ain't Final Fantasy. And then when you actually get your abilities, I'm like, oh, it's about damn time.
Really?
It was really annoying.
Damn. Oh damn.
All right,
But-
so PS4, right? Talk about PS4.
You want to do your list?
Oh nope. We're going back to PS1 now.
Condensers?
No, he's
PS1?
saying the list of PS4 games.
Yes.
Our water supply was starting to get low.
Oh.
I don't have a list for PS4
Go ahead.
games because I don't know any.
Yeah.
So
No,
whatever.
Jeff, no.
Howard,
Oh my
I don't have
God.
one.
So I'm the
Oh,
only
all
one.
right, I'm gonna
I don't
tell.
have a PS4.
I'm gonna
We
tell
established
you.
this.
I'm
I
gonna tell
don't
you
have-
the PS4 games that I have,
let 'em go
and they're gonna be
alone.
my favorite because
Well,
they're the only ones
said
I
it was
have.
paying
So,
work. 200 caps.
I'm gonna
should be
say
enough.
Until Dawn,
Is there anything else
I don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner.
Little Big Planet
She's always
3.
looking for help. I know Cassie Dalton was
what
asking
else
about it.
is there in my room?
Well,
In my
Judge
house.
for yourself there.
Garden Warfare
help you out?
That makes 2 of us. Now here's your pay.
2, I would say,
Rest
for one.
arrangements for Howard.
and
Say goodbye.
The Last of Us.
Yeah,
That's it.
Last of Us. Yeah. Yeah, I
Last of Us Remastered, so.
I got Metal Gear 5 Phantom Pain. Good game, very good
Okay.
game. Did you guys ever play that?
Yes, I do have it.
No, I didn't.
Really, Jeff?
Yeah, I didn't.
I have the game, but I have it for the PC Master Race, bitches.
Well, I have Uncharted 4. Do you have that?
Who cares?
Exactly.
No. 'Cause I don't give a shit about Uncharted. Why would I
Uncharted,
buy a game I don't want to play?
Uncharted 4 is good.
One of the few
I recommend anyone who's listening to, if you have a PS4, pick it up and play it. It's very fun.
I would say whatever Jesse says is not valid because he has a PS4.
No cure.
Yeah, I'm just... All right, so we have the list.
Long walk.
So we have the list for PS4, PS3, and PS2. So should we move to the PS1 games? And what do you guys think about PS1?
Extremely old.
Is there really no
PS1, like that was my going back even further. Like that, I got a PS1 I think on my 10th or 11th birthday, and I got it with Final Fantasy 7.
Really?
Only heard back regrets.
So
Yeah.
off the bat,
Wow.
you just like, oh wow, look at this game.
Can't imagine what you're going
Yeah.
through.
I got a
anyone that can
PS1
help?
in '99
I've shed my fill of
because my
tears,
sister brought it from the U.S.
but we've got business to be.
Hmm.
The ships, the
Yeah, I never had a PS1. My sister did. She had like 3 games. Cool Borders 2, Xena game.
Yeah.
You know, like Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah,
and that was
I know.
and that
There
was
a
pretty.
game for that.
Yeah, and Evil Dead.
Does it really matter? I suppose not.
I never touched
Oh shit! I remember the Evil Dead.
it. I never
Okay.
touched it. I never touched the PS1 until like years later that I actually got to play at James's.
But there's a way.
Uh huh.
A downright
Yeah.
insane way.
Wow.
You can
I mean,
turn
for
heroes
me,
into
is
fool around.
the PlayStation was like the first ever console
Why
that
are
I
some harbor men so
officially
hostile
owned.
to
You know,
outsiders? Most of the
and
folk on this rock believe they've been given
I had demos up until like
way I figured
December '99 when I
With the
visited US
Pizza
for the
Hut
first time.
the Pizza Hut demos.
No. I had demos from like PlayStation Underground. I don't know if you
Oh
remember
wow.
that magazine. Yeah. So
say the toughest
I would play Buster Groove, which was my favorite game. Test Drive, Siphon Filter, Metal Gear, Tomba,
would-be cat
and there was one more.
fall.
Medieval.
Remember.
What have you. They'd
No.
invade the whole island to
Fighting
be
Force.
without you. You do this,
Hmm.
Yep.
you won't be made captain.
So
You will
I used to
only
love those games. Then when I went to the the US,
So if
I got more games. I got Street Fighter Alpha 3, Pocket Fighters,
the dance hasn't
and Tekken 3.
Some people think
Hmm.
the tradition is dead. But it's
And those
history,
oh, there was a Micro Machine games for PS1 that I used to love.
and it'll turn heads for certain.
Yeah, and I'm really sorry about when I went to the US in '99. I rented a game at
My job
Blockbuster,
is to heal.
then left the country. Never realized that I left the game and the PlayStation.
The island's in trouble like it's never been. You
So
might just
I'm sorry, Blockbuster. Maybe that was the cause you guys went bankrupt.
Just
ready to
Yeah, because you never paid your late fees.
You know, yeah, it could have been that. So
There's an old
yeah. Well, you better be
Sorry.
careful, man, because there might be a warrant for your arrest. I don't know if you guys heard about that story.
and throw any kind of meat you got into the
what?
water.
That some guy got pulled over and they checked and there was a warrant for his arrest because he forgot to return I think it was a video from Blockbuster, and this was like years ago, and the cops just laughed. They were like, you know, we can arrest you right now, but you know, they're not even around.
Yeah.
So he had to go to the station to handle that. But I thought that was pretty funny, man.
No,
Like,
I
yeah,
didn't
there's a
rent it
warrant for your
myself.
arrest, you know, because you never returned that PlayStation 1 game to Blockbuster. You're going to jail.
Please tell me you're feeling well at least.
I'm taking you down. Yeah.
Yeah.
People around
All right,
here
so
have had a
so
hard go.
I like the PS1, even though it used the fucking memory cards and shit. But
Mainlanders
whatever.
tend to be a bit friendlier, all told.
Hey, that was
what do you
good.
guys think?
I mean, it wasn't that bad because I mean, then the PS2 did it as well. So did the
Mhm.
GameCube.
And I hated them all.
Drive us into the ocean.
I hated them for having that shit. Yeah.
Why you ready to
But
just save on
what do you
the
guys?
on the cartridge?
Yeah. No, but in the like how the Xbox did it, like have an internal hard drive just to save the info.
Yeah.
But what you know, on the PlayStation? What were your favorite games like that you could still play today?
Resident Evil 2, or pretty much any of the Resident Evils. They're the best.
Okay.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 or 3.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm blank right now.
Chrono Cross.
Final Fantasy 8.
Okay. 8. Okay.
I liked 8. I liked 8 more than
I'll-
7.
I liked 7 because you know I was given that one and that's the one I played. And then I played 8, so I was like, Squall looks like gacked and.
They all look like Gact.
Dude, no, you realize Gact looked exactly like Squall in the same year. Like he dressed like that too. We're like,
yeah.
Yeah, for one of his videos, he has the same like belly shirt jacket.
yeah, like fucking all that was missing is like the fucking blade gun and that's it. It was like, I'm Squall. I'm like totally cool dude, man. Like you look like he was like next episode he was gonna be like a fucking Buffy episode or something.
Mega Man, the Mega Man
Okay.
X, Mega Man X4 I liked. X5 was okay. X6 was terrible.
Handle myself.
Mega Man 8.
That's what I keep hearing.
Really, honestly, I never played any of those till I got the compilation for the PS2.
Yeah,
Wait, Mega Man 8 came out for
PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Yep. That's when they transitioned into
Really?
yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when they went the whole 2.5.
If you ever played Mega Man 8, man, there's terrible voice acting in the cutscenes. Yeah, fucking Dr. Light sounds like Elmer Fudd. Mega Man.
Is Mega Man is Mega Man like totally radical?
No, he sounds like a girl.
No.
Like,
I thought Mega Man was gonna be like
It's more like
Dr. Light.
yeah, he sounds more like if he was playing Speed Racer, like Dr. Wily. Ah.
Dr. Light. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay. Interesting. So, Jeff, what about you?
Like favorite PS1 games?
No, favorite chili dogs.
Well.
Some onion on that. No.
No, I mean favorite PS1
But yeah,
games.
Chrono Cross was definitely one of mine because I had loved Chrono Trigger, so like playing that and like the fact that there was like so many characters and and, like so many different endings, like that one hooked me for a while.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 7.
I gotta throw in some Parasite Eve.
Yeah, it was another very good one.
Okay.
Yeah, like I say, I was honestly a Capcom fanboy from the very beginning before I even knew like that they were all made by the same company.
Okay. I guess none of you guys played Tomba?
No, but I know what the game is. I never played it though.
Yeah, like I know what it is now, but yeah, I never played it back then.
That was an awesome game, guys. Like I played it, I loved it.
Oh,
Well, like I said before, dude, I didn't have a PS1 at the time.
Where am
I was more of a
I
Nintendo
loved it.
fanboy.
no, you know what game that I just remembered also for the PS2 that Sebastian and I played a lot?
What?
Taiko Drum Master.
Oh my god. If that's the case, then we should go we should go Guitar Hero. We should go Sonic,
Of course.
Sonic whatever skate jumpers thing before the racing. What other game? There's another game we used to play together. Fuck, there were too many.
I just remember that was so ridiculous because when we got it from GameStop, like it had like a legitimate drum that you were supposed to use,
Yeah.
like with drumsticks and everything. Like, just how ridiculous we must have looked just sitting in your room playing that.
So comparing all four consoles, what's the console you like the most?
Yeah, PS2.
I think that's a PS2 all the way, right?
Yeah.
The most complete console.
Yeah.
What would be your last?
PS4.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
PS3.
That's what I was to
PS3.
say.
I will say PS3.
Yeah, I was gonna say PS3.
I change it. I change
Well,
it.
yeah. Truthfully, yeah, I'd have to give it to the PS3 because I can't judge the PS4 if I played it on my own. My
No,
lowest is gonna be the PS.
I mean PS4 does its job pretty damn well. It's just that I don't use it. I don't see the need to. For me, there are not that many exclusives for me to buy it. So, yeah, I would say the order would be PS2, PS1, PS4, PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I would agree with you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that sums up. Like, since we all agreed in the order of
Yeah,
consoles.
we just
Just
talked about our favorite PlayStation games and what order of console. That's pretty much it.
yeah. Yeah, thank you for listening to our preferences and not really. The biggest question here is like, what do you guys in the audience think? What consoles of Sony have you had, and which one did you like the best? What were your favorite games, and
Yeah, let us
why
know
should
your
Jeff get a PS4 now?
let us know your top 5 favorite.
For old Sony product. Even we touch PlayStation like PSP. We never touch PlayStation Vita. That's how dead it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
So,
the PSP, man. I completely forgot about that.
We touched about it. I said
we glanced at it, but that was it.
Okay, what's
Okay.
your favorite game for that? Quick.
we already cut the episode, Jesse. Shut up. No, I'm
Good.
just kidding.
Guitar Man.
For me, PSP games.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Acid. I'm sorry. Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Really like those games. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff is gonna remember this. Splinter Cell with the. Yeah. At work, Jesse, we used to play. Like everyone had a PSP,
Yeah.
and everyone bought Splinter Cell. We'd do like team deathmatch, and you could hear everyone go. Ping, boom, ping, boom, turn the night vision on, because it kept going like. Ping, ping. You would hear like Jeff and me, and then Dimitri and Lewis, and everyone go like. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh,
And you would know someone was like really close to you because you would walk around a corner that was really dark.
Yeah.
And you would hear someone going, "Ping!" It was like, all right, he wants to see in the dark, obviously.
It's like, oh shit.
Obviously, Guitar Man, yes. And there was one more that I love. Nope, that's it. Okay.
Well, for me, it was Metal Gear Portable Ops, the Star Wars Battlefront, the Renegade Squadron, and the Mega Man Powered Up. That was Mega
I
Man
bought that
1,
game.
but remastered, and they
it was
added two.
TV.
Yeah, and they added two more
Yeah, it was-
Time Man.
yeah, Oil
exactly.
Man
Yeah.
and Time Man.
And dude, I like the fact that you get to build your own stage
Hello.
in the level designer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool.
I liked all of that, but I just bought the game, played it, hated it because it was chibi Mega Man.
Oh.
I was like, how you fucking make it chibi? Just make it regular Mega Man.
And also the fact that you get to play the
Yeah.
bosses too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you get to play as the bosses. Yeah, that was awesome. I remember.
Oh, wait, the Capcom Remix Collection. That's what I wanted to mention.
But yeah.
Yeah, because they had the Capcom Anthology or something like that. That you would play a lot of games for Capcom. Oh, and Outrun. I love that game. Still love it. Outrun for the PSP was awesome.
You guys played Monster Hunter on that?
No, I hated it. Bye. Episode over.
Alright.
No, but that's it. let's
Yes,
close it probably
yes, yes,
again.
Yeah, but on that, yeah, I mean, what were some of your guys' favorites from each of the different generations? Did you not play one for a specific reason? Did you, not jump into the PlayStation until PlayStation 3? Let us know. What are some of your favorites out there?
Yeah, and be sure to check us out on our social networks on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, if I'm not mistaken. And we keep forgetting there's a Google Plus thing because you have a YouTube account, so you do have that. So whatever.
Nobody
Nobody uses that, right? But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you one, guys.
We'll see you next week on Thursday.
Yes, see you next
Jeff, they don't know that when this is gonna come out.
Oh my god.
It-
And technically that's when we record it. That's
Well,
not even
we'll
when
see-
it comes out.
They don't
Usually
know
comes
that.
out on Saturday.
Guys,
They don't know this, Jeff. We could be recording this on the same Friday morning. I don't know.
we'll see you in part 2.
So, yes.
Do we-
Part 2, when we discuss what company? What should we do
it's
next?
a mystery. Woo!
Oh my god, Nintendo. Okay, bye.
Bye,
guys.
On the last episode of SOG, Jeff joined the party and finally taught the guys how to play the game. Some stuff happened, but I can't remember where. All of this and more, including a new boss fight, are going to be in a new episode of SOG.